The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, so you're thinking about a Virginia Beach vacation. Huh. Sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your notes here. It looks like you're all about relaxation, but you also want some fun mixed in and a few unique discoveries, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
All that without feeling overwhelmed, too.
That's the key.
All right. Challenge accepted. We're going to map out the perfect Virginia Beach trip for you. But first, let's get a little background.
Sure.
Why Virginia Beach? What makes it so special? What's the draw?
Well, you've got that classic coastal feel, right? Like miles and miles of gorgeous beaches. And you've got that lively boardwalk and that fresh, that fresh ocean air. Oh, it's amazing. But Virginia Beach, I think, is more than just your typical beach town.
Okay, so more than just beaches. I like it.
It's a dynamic city. It's got a little something for everyone, honestly. You've got those family-friendly attractions. You get a little bit of that historical charm. They even have a really cool arts and culture scene, which a lot of people don't know about.
You mentioned family-friendly, and it's funny you should say that because I know our listener is really, really hoping to make this an amazing trip for the kids.
Absolutely.
What are some, standout activities that'll keep the little ones engaged?
Oh, definitely the Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center. That's a must-do.
Okay, the aquarium. Got it.
And it's not just your typical, looking at fish tanks. They have these really, really cool interactive exhibits. They've got these touch tanks where, the kids can actually touch, the sea creatures.
Oh, wow.
They even have rescued sea turtles you can see up close. Who doesn't love a sea turtle?
Right.
And then for something a little more, free-flowing, more on the fun side, the Children's Museum of Virginia is fantastic. It's all about exploring, getting creative, just letting those imaginations run wild.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm already getting excited, and I'm not even going. But I'm also hearing our listeners say, okay, great options, but how do I actually fit all this in without running around like a crazy person?
Right, yeah.
What's a good way to structure their time to get the most out of Virginia Beach without feeling rushed?
I'd suggest picking one key area for each day.
Okay.
So, for example, start with a morning at the aquarium, right?
All right.
It's probably a solid 2 to 3 hours right there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then you can head over to the boardwalk for lunch and maybe some afternoon fun.
Boardwalk, oh yeah?
The Atlantic Fun Park is right there on the boardwalk, which is great. Classic rides, games, all that good stuff.
Oh, the kids would love that.
Exactly. So you're not running all over the city. You can, really enjoy each experience at a more relaxed pace.
All right. I'm loving this plan. This is great. Now, I know our listeners all about those hidden gem experiences.
Yes, those are the best.
What's something in Virginia Beach that's a little bit off the beaten path? Something that will really surprise them?
Okay, so you have to check out the Vibe Creative District.
Vibe Creative District, okay.
It's this cool, hub for local artists. And there's this amazing coffee shop there called Three Ships Coffee.
Oh, I love a good coffee shop.
Oh, they roast their own beans in-house. Seriously, some of the best coffee you'll ever have.
Okay, I'm sold. I'm adding it to the list.
And you can just wander around, check out the murals, maybe even find a unique piece of art to take home. That's always a good souvenir,
Yeah, much better than a T-shirt or a snow globe. You mentioned history, and, we can't go to Virginia Beach and totally ignore the history, right?
Absolutely not. For that, I'd say First Landing State Park is, the perfect spot. It's gorgeous.
Okay, First Landing State Park.
This is actually where the English colonists first landed in 1607.
Wow, that's pretty significant.
It is, and it's right on the Chesapeake Bay. You can hike, you can kayak, explore all the trails. It's a nice contrast to the hustle and bustle of the beach scene.
All right, so we've got the beaches, the boardwalk, the aquarium, art, history. I mean, this is a pretty incredible trip shaping up. Any last insider tips to make this vacation extra special?
Yes, definitely check the local event calendar before you go.
Ooh, good call.
Virginia Beach has a ton of festivals and concerts going on throughout the year.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
You might just stumble upon a local seafood festival or an outdoor concert, just something really unique to add to the experience.
That's fantastic advice.
Yeah.
So it really sounds like Virginia Beach has something for everyone.
It really does.
It's about finding what excites you the most and then building your trip around that.
Exactly. That's where the real magic happens.
I love that.
Don't be afraid to venture off the main tourist track a little bit. Explore those side streets, chat with the locals, find that hole-in-the-wall restaurant that becomes your special discovery. Those are the moments that make a vacation truly memorable, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there you have it. The perfect Virginia beach trip, tailor-made for our listener. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.